thehoodmystic.com. In reference to my previous video that I did today, I felt like I left some stuff out and I kind of ended it because I wanted to get to the gym. Now that I got that over with, now I got some business taken care of, I want to continue my stream of consciousness in reference to the purpose of ritual magic for spiritual beings. Now, if you are a human, a regular person, a muggle, tapped into the mundanity of the world, this video not for you. However, if you've always felt like there was something more to life, more to you, more to this existence, then this video is for you. Peace. Now, the concept that I really want to work with is purpose and will. Why do you do the things that you do? What is the purpose for the things that you do? And when you talk about ritual magic, that can get really muddy because some people can do ritual magic for weird ass shit and maybe they get it, but then it's like, okay, now what, right? So what I've come to realize, the reason that I don't get so specific about my intentions is because the ultimate intention is to know thyself. When you do ritual magic, it is simply to know who you are. Humans, muggles, regular people, they suffer from a disease called arrogance. They are arrogant in the concept that they assume they already know who they are. So therefore, they don't have to dive deeper in the most important thing, who you are. So when you start to ask this question enough and you come to a certain type of revelation about who you actually are as a spiritual being, you may get glimpses of it, but you'll never actually obtain it because it hasn't been integrated. So why would you need to integrate your soul into your regular consciousness? The same way you need to wash your clothes when you take them to the laundromat, the same way you need to cook your dinner when you eating, the same way you need to, jag off a little bit before you get into that pussy because it ain't as hard as it ain't as hard as you want it to be, meaning that you need to have some type of application in reference to your spiritual development. Without application, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to have a recipe book and not cook. It's irrelevant to know things about the spiritual journey, about spiritual development. It's irrelevant to buy a book when you are the book. We've already explained this. And it's understandable because when they reference the 7 seals, meaning that something is sealed, something is covered, something is unknown. And in order for you to get into a level of alignment, you're going to have to uncover those 7 seals, i.e. activate those 7 chakras. Now, for a lot of people, they might say, I don't believe in chakras, right? And they'll suffer in their own detriment because in reference to the soul, it is very easy to say, I don't believe in the soul. Why don't you believe in the soul? Because I don't see it. I can't fathom it. I can't hold it. It don't matter to me. So you got people in your life that's complaining and sad about dumb shit because they are suffering from the disease of arrogance to say they have the time and energy to just complain. So in reference to understanding the inner workings of spiritual development, you have to go through some form of initiation. And initiation and application is just like cooking dinner. When you reference these spiritual niggas on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, they good for passing out the cookbook. But in reference to the serious nature of spiritual development, they got their hands up. You don't know these niggas' full name. You don't know what these niggas really known for. You can't Google these spiritual niggas and figure something out outside of them hipping you to goddamn recipes and different cookbooks you can buy. But at a certain level, having a cookbook, understanding spiritual knowledge has nothing to do with said application. So where I'm trying to separate myself or come to a unification between me and you is that the most important thing along this journey is that you unify yourself. If I come on this bitch and I'm smoking cigarettes, Black and Milds, drinking Colt 45s, it has nothing to do, because I'm a jagoff. I'm an idiot. I got Temptations. I got fucking Otis right now. I got goddamn, what's the one nigga's name? Ain't nobody come to, I got David Ruffin. I got Temptations, okay? So at any moment, I'm gonna be just like David Ruffin. So don't ever follow me. The purpose of my conversation is to excite you to apply spiritual knowledge in your normal life, because I actually do these things and it really fucking helps me. What really helps me in these past couple of weeks is moving my consciousness outside of my body. And for no other purpose but to just give myself a reset, a factory reset. You ever have a phone or a technological device and you just use it continuously? It's something about the energy that it gets conglomerated, and then you just have to do a factory reset. Well, how do you do this in reference to your body being spiritual technology? If your soul is so much deeply invested in your human bullshit, it's almost as if the disease of arrogance is suppressing the real knowledge that could actually take place. So for whatever you might be going through, for whatever you're trying to manifest, how about you give that shit a break and exit your consciousness outside of your body so you could really just factory reset, and then bring it back into your body and be present. And when you're present, you will start to notice that miracles happen, because as a spiritual being, you have the ability to possess other people. But you couldn't possess nobody if you are completely invested into the personality or artificial intelligence program called yourself. So let me break down the mechanics. But before I break down the mechanics, I want to elucidate 2023 in reference to the numerological false system that people be studying. It's a game that they fuck with your brains. There's only one numerological system, and it's called the chakra system. But they can play you into thinking that each number represents one individual unit, but each number has a particular frequency and energy in relation to us as energetic beings. We relate to certain numbers and frequencies. So 6 would be the third eye chakra. If you haven't awakened your third eye chakra, 2022 has been one of the most fucked up years for you. And in 2021, which is a 5-year, if you wasn't exercising your throat chakra, you was just letting shit happen and you wasn't speaking shit into existence, it was a fucked up year for you. So when you reference 2023, it's the same thing. Pituitary, crown chakra. If you're not exercising your ability to manifest your life from the inside outwardly, then you're thinking that you could do it the other way, and that is preposterous. You do so much building on the inner world that you begin to manifest, because as spiritual beings, you can exit your body and create the life that you want to live, and then walk into it and live in that manifestation. But you might be super conditioned to be completely confined to the human body. So when I say that these years be fucked up for you, it's to break you, hopefully, out of said confinement, because bad things do not happen to spiritual beings. It is just simply when you are a crash dummy, the purpose of getting into the vehicle is to crash. So if you're not a crash dummy, if you're an autonomous being, where does your autonomy lie? Your autonomy lies in your spiritual development in reference to your ritual, in reference to figuring out who you are. Now, to preface for people who are just learning or people just getting on this live, and just to reiterate a very important point, the disease that you might be struggling with is arrogance. Imagining that you know who you are because everybody called you Tyrone and Sheila your whole life. Tyrone is a football player and Sheila do hair. If you go to sleep as a beautician, guess what you're going to do in the astral world? You're going to be doing hair, silly. Trying to throw me off. Well, to answer your question, to do shadow work, you have to do it. Reading a book is not, this is actually in alignment with what I'm saying. Buying that book is not going to, no matter if you pay, I should charge $100 for that damn book, because you're going to have to do shadow work your damn self. I'm sorry that you thought that you was going to read a book and it was going to solve your problems. It's an empty journal because you're supposed to fill that shit up with your channels. You're supposed to do the fucking work instead of projecting your bullshit on my fucking live right now. You should open that fucking book up right now and journal what the fuck is going on with you, my guy. Or email me and I will refund you your funky ass $15. You piece of shit. Don't interrupt my live in reference to what you want to fucking talk about when my email and all of my information is available. So, when you don't do this work, don't expect me to do it for you. Don't expect watching YouTube videos, subscribing to niggas' channels to actually be the thing that's going to substantiate your spiritual development. I do these videos for my longtime subscribers and new subscribers. My longtime subscribers, because we got to be reminded of this shit, because we can't be so arrogant to figure out that, oh yeah, we've been doing this shit for all of this time. We extra special. Wrong answer. And then for new people, oh, you need to wake the fuck up. This is about you. This is about your shit. And if you do not clean up your shit, you're going to be a stinking ass nigga. You're going to be a stinking ass bitch. And if you say, well, Hood Mystic, you was smoking weed in your video. I heard you wasn't supposed to smoke weed. My next video, I'll probably be smoking crack. What the fuck you going to do about that? Is it going to make you feel better for not doing your work? Is you going to go to sleep knowing, hey, I feel so much better that Hood Mystic is smoking crack. I don't even have to do this spiritual work no more. I don't even have to figure myself out. Separate me from your spiritual development. Separate everybody from your spiritual development. Or else you're going to be fucked up. You're going to be walking down somebody else's path. And if you ain't strong enough to read it, it's a simple 20 pages of information that I'm guaranteeing a nigga did not sit down and fucking take notes and understand. Because I'm not about to beat your ass up with information. Nobody got time to read information no more. Y'all watch TikToks. So, but if you do take the time, if you do take the notes, if you do understand, I'm giving you everything that you need to do the work for your damn self. Never once did I ever say, I'm going to do shit for you. Never once did I say, you niggas gotta buy some shit from me. Only thing I ever said was kiss my ass. So, as I was saying, as I was ranting, I was also remembering what I was actually talking about before I was rudely interrupted. I'm not y'all friends. I'm not the person that you gonna fall in love with. I don't even know y'all for real. I don't know what made you click on this video. What I'm talking about is real deal Holyfield spiritual development. Anything outside of that, kiss my ass. So when you go to sleep at night and imagine yourself to be a beautician, guess what you do at night? You be doing bitches' hair in the astral world. That means that your consciousness, your soul is connected to what you're doing in this physical reality. And don't nobody give a fuck in the astral world if you doing fucking hair. Niggas can just take their hair off. Everything is spiritual in the astral world. You be in prison in the astral world where you don't free your mind. So yeah, I was also talking about the chakras in the years. So this is a 6 year. This is a pineal gland year. The next year is going to be a 7 year. But this is how they get you. You would think that 2024 is going to be an 8 year, right? But it's not. It's going to be a 0 year because 8 doesn't exist. There's no such number as 8. 8 is just 0 twisted the fuck up. Because everything is chakras. 9 is 0, meaning completion, which then folds into 10, back to 1. So the highest number is 7, but 7 brings you back down to 0. That's where niggas get fucked up at. They just try to ascend. And the higher you go, the more you can't breathe, the more ain't nobody up there with you, you lonely and shit. Your ass back in the cookout in 2024. Your ass back on Backpage in 2024. Shit get crazy in 2024. So if you have a good year in 2023, save your money. Compound your interest. Shit is going to get real in the field. Everything that we've seen, because it goes 8 and then it goes 9. Then it goes back to 1. So all of those years, 2024, 2025, 2026, tumultuous rebuilding. We talking about real live shit. So I'm not telling you that it's going to be all gravy. I'm telling you, your ass better work out, take care of your body, take care of your vessel, understand who the fuck you are, because shit is about to get real. What have y'all been experiencing? And have y'all not seen motherfuckers lose their fucking mind? Have y'all not seen this goddamn government? Y'all don't see this weird ass shit that's happening? Why is Biden giving all of this money to Ukraine? If you don't know now, you're gonna find out. And when you find out, shit's not gonna be the same. So if you are experiencing an increase in 2023, have your shit together. Don't imagine the ascension. Understand that 8 is going to twist on itself, fold in itself, and we're going to travel into an abyss. A black hole. Not to scare you, but to keep it real, a buck with you. 8 is 0. Can y'all not see that? 9 represents completion. Do y'all not see that? That brings us back to 10. Back to 1. When y'all figure out all this shit that's happening over these, because you think about the 4 year, the 5 year, the 6 year, all of this 2020, dog, the heart chakra. Imagine you went through 2020 without your heart chakra in balance. Do y'all not hear what the fuck I'm talking? Like, y'all don't see? Y'all didn't see? Y'all didn't experience this shit? Okay, cool, whatever. Motherfuckers was checking out. because their heart chakra wasn't in order. It was the motherfuckers. And when motherfuckers die, motherfuckers don't never talk about this. It was never no surprise. People who didn't take care of themselves, people who were selfish, people who was evil, even some good people, but they still didn't take care of themselves like they were supposed to. Bro, before 2020, I was smoking Black and Milds, tobacco, cigarettes. Bro, the angel of death told me personally, bro, you gonna have to let this go or you gonna come with me. You can ask my wife. I haven't smoked no tobacco since 2020, bro. Not nothing. Cold turkey, dog. Cause it's not a game. And even more so, you gotta take care of your body. You gotta take care of your vessel. These energies is going to intensify and they're going to attack your vessel. Now, hunky-dory, glory to all God, everything is going to be good. If that's what you want to hear, I deeply apologize. But if you want to avoid the confusion and you want to avoid the bullshit, you're going to take care of your vessel. Ladies, you're going to take care of your womb. You cannot be out here fucking niggas. If you think that you can fuck niggas all willy-nilly and shit, I don't even want your energy on my fucking page. Block me. This is for it. I speak to adults. I speak to adults. As adults, this is why this shit is so important. If you don't take care of your body, if you don't take care of your mind, if you don't have a connection to source, how the fuck you gonna take care of your kids? Some of y'all be pissed off, mad, depressed, and the kids is the ones that's suffering. Your kids are an extension of you. You should not be trying to infuse spiritual ideas in your kids because they might not be even able to apply the realness at this particular point. Worry about yourself. Because when you worry about yourself, you are able to backtrack. Why would you get into this spiritual development? Why would you get into this spiritual journey? I'm going to tell you why you fucking up. Everybody have I ever talked to, and I've talked to hundreds, if not thousands of people, they all say they want to help people. Why haven't you helped nobody? The key part of the spiritual journey, no matter what you think, no matter how you feel about yourself, that's why self-esteem is important, because you have a responsibility to us, nigga. You have a responsibility to your brothers and sisters. But say, for instance, you got low self-esteem. Say, for instance, you don't actually be spiritually developing, like you be posting your meme game is real on point, but your actual spiritual development is not really there. And you know that your shit ain't really there. So how do I know that you don't give a fuck about spiritual development? Because you don't help a motherfucking soul in no way. Like you don't go out of your way to help people unconditionally. And some people might not even feel like that's a part of the spiritual journey. But I'm guaranteeing you, I'm telling you where you fucked up at. In reference to me, I don't know. I will stop my day knowing I got shit to do a video or do a post or do research or answer a question, go through my DMs. Not for nothing, but it's part of the spiritual journey. It's in your heart chakra. Balanced heart chakra is unconditional love. If you haven't reached the level of unconditional love, you still in your lower chakras. And so you aren't as awakened as you think you are. You suffering from the disease of arrogance because you're not even the vessel. So whatever happened to the vessel, you can't actually clarify it to be you. So you might say, well, I can't actually love these niggas because I got hurt in the past. No, the fuck you didn't. You are perfect, illuminated, spiritual substance. But let's break this down a little further. There's the personality, there's the soul, and there's the spirit. The personality is broken up into 4 elements: mental, emotional, vital, physical. Mental is the idea of discrimination. Should I push the door? Should I pull the door? Should I sit on my ass or should I get up? Emotional. This is where you actually feel for a motherfucker. Like you actually care for a motherfucker. Like it's people that walk past you, but they don't excite your emotional body because you're not emotionally attached to them, but you have emotional attachments which make you you. Vital is the energy that you put in between how you feel and how you think. So this could be somewhat abstract, but I'm gonna try to simplify it. If you go into a store and the motherfucker's just like, what's up? Welcome to my fucking store. You know what I'm saying? Just look around and shit. I don't know what the fuck. If you want to get something, just let me know, nigga. You want to ask me all these questions about what I fucking sell, nigga. I don't know what I fucking sell, man. Just look around and figure this shit out, man. I'm on my TikTok and shit, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. If you walked into a store like that, that's a person with low vitality. His energy is low. Now, if you walk into a store, hi, how you doing? My name is John. Is there anything I can help you with? If there's anything I can help you with, we got these 3 flavors, this, that. That's high vitality. So vitality is ultimately a choice. We can then transpose this into our relationships. And we can also transpose how sex ruins your vitality. Because I guarantee you, you going on a date with a nigga on Friday, you about to make him kiss your ass. You about to give him your ass to kiss. You ain't even texting him or calling him. You waiting on him to text and call you on some shit. But your ass thinking about him. You got low vitality when it comes to actual love for a nigga. See how that work? So vitality is a choice. You could be a real happy bitch. You could be real into that nigga. You could be lying. Ooh, I love your freestyle. I love your mixtape. I listen to every song on it. You ain't even, when you got low vitality, you don't even be lying to a nigga no more. You just be not even acting like he put out music. Nigga put out a CD every month. You ain't even listen to one song because you got low vitality. I guarantee you when you was 19, you was listening to his freestyles. You was listening to his mixtapes. You was listening to his singles. You was at the club with him because your vitality was high. Your energy was high. Okay? But all of these things can be illusionary. So this is why you have a personality, but a personality, persona, mask, and these is real working. So if you understanding your personality, there's a lot of people who have figured themselves out. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop fucking niggas at the club and shit, right? And then the bitch will get spiritual on your ass real quick. Like, shit, bitch, ever since I stopped fucking niggas at the club, I've been enlightened and shit, right? Cause the arrogance of whatever you've accomplished, you just feel good about it. Bitch would be like, I stopped smoking Kings. I only smoke Newport Lights and shit. And it's like, okay, good for you type shit. So if you can, I'm saying a majority of people barely gonna understand themselves as a personality. So to talk about more, you would then have to be talking about the soul. And then you would have to understand the difference between the soul and the spirit, because the soul and the spirit are not together. The spirit is connected to the body because the spirit is in the realms of life and existence. The soul is trying to always constantly influence you to make the best decision possible. And there's never a point where you can intuitivize moment to moment and fuck up. It's only when you take your eyes off the prize, when you start caring about a nigga more than you care about yourself, you start caring about a job more than you care about yourself, you start caring about a home more than you care about yourself, you start caring about a situation more than you care about yourself is that you start to completely ignore the soul. So one's in the chat, you ever been in a long-term relationship, but the relationship wasn't equally yoked? Don't that relationship feel like you was in like some time warp where time just disappeared? And then when you out that relationship, you like, damn, I'm back to me again. Like, what the fuck? I just completely lost myself there for a second. Goddamn, I don't even know what happened. Have you ever been in a relationship that feels like you lost years out of your motherfucking life? You know why that happened? Cause bitch, you motherfucking do. You do. It's gone. When you in a relationship with a motherfucker and that relationship is not based in spiritual development, you're also saying, fuck my soul. That's why you unhappy. That's why you disturbed. Because you're not able, your soul might say, do this, but if the nigga in your relationship don't agree with that shit, because the nigga not your daddy for real, but he gonna play like you one. Oh, you can't do this, or you can't do that, or... So, what I'm saying is, you can spend a lot of your life deprioritizing who you actually are. And if you don't get into the spiritual process to see, like have a plan of initiation and awakening, for me, it's new moons, full moons, sometimes points in between. But the purpose of all initiation, the purpose of all magic is to see myself. And when it comes to myself, I do not prioritize nobody over who the fuck I am. Because another reality is, if I was to stop and deprioritize myself and help my son, I'm not going to be able to really help him because is going to disrupt and distort everything that I got going on. And then his responsibility is to find himself. So, but he dependent on me though, or she dependent on me, or he dependent. Like you gotta be dependent on self. And then when it comes to dealing with other people, you are there to help them. You are there to give them something. You are there to make their shit better. This is the soul. The soul is love, right? The soul is pure, unadulterated love. The ego is fear, or the personality is fear or protection. Sometimes, most of the times, 99% of the times, we conflate fear and protection with love. So when you talk about actual soul, love, and unconditional love, I'm having this talk with y'all in a space where most people have never experienced nothing of what I'm actually talking about. They never been actually loved to a point where they was loved for who they are as a spiritual being. They've been loved for the illusions that they was able to create in a bitch head. They was loved for the entertainment that they could do for a bitch. Oh, bitch, look at me. Look at me and my big dick. Let me fuck the shit out of you. Oh, I love him. He got a big dick. He fucked the shit out of me. Oh, what happened to that big ass dick nigga that you love so much? What happened to him? Where did he go? You looking for another big dick nigga to love? That don't even make sense. You can entertain and please these people all you want to. It's only going to lead you to death and confusion. You got to actually not be so arrogant, not be so pigeon-headed or whatever-headed, hard-headed. Because the point is this. As we evolve, as we breathe, as we understand ourselves, every moment is a surprise. And if we are true about our spiritual development, there is no hierarchy. And if we true about our spiritual development, we have something to offer to the collective. And it's from years and years of hard work and effort, not just some random shit that you just came up with in your head. It might seem like I'm just a nigga talking in the car, and I very well may be that at this particular point. But at the end of the day, you can literally check all of the videos that I've done to understand I put a lot of hours and time and energy and effort specifically and solely into spiritual development. And we talking about YouTube videos, not even talking about my own personal life. So when I say what I say, I'm trying to tell you something that's very important for you in these times. And it's real easy to put another nigga on a pedestal, to act like whatever somebody else got going on is super important. But if you find yourself in those types of situations, think about backing the fuck away. Thinking about creating some distance between niggas and they drama. Think about really intuitivizing and dealing with your soul and having a different reality and a different outcome than just mere death, because the purpose of a crash dummy is to crash. So as long as you associate with crash dummies, they always gonna call you and tell you, guess what, nigga, I crashed, as if it's a surprise. So links in the description. Initiate yourself, learn yourself, don't give up on yourself, because you are so powerful. A lot of things can happen when you exit out the, when I talk about you, I'm not talking about the vessel. I'm talking about the spiritual being. And to meditate, to exit out of your body, to astral travel, to lucid dream, to stop thinking that this is some shit to talk about. This is some shit to do. Even if you can't actually do it, imagine yourself to do it, because as spiritual beings, the key to your beingness is imagination. Every time you say, I can't do it, you imagining that you can't do it, and that's the reality. But we talking about the crown chakra. So the king saying that he can't do shit, that's kind of weird, don't you think? The queen saying that they don't have the ability to do shit, that's kind of weird, don't you think? So if you go into this year not ready to initiate yourself, not ready to know yourself, not ready to know yourself as a god, as a king, as a queen, as a goddess, you're going to be with the muggles. You're going to be with the crash dummies. And I don't want that for you. Peace.